how your cell phone is not supposed to mainly be a camera, which it's not. It's also not supposed to be a GPS all the time. They add those features in, but here's the thing: there's nothing that's going to compare. First of all, to Garmin, they're so great in the business. They're always customer picks. This is the 65LMT. This is the biggest GPS that we do. This is a 6-inch GPS, so this competes with the ones that are built into your car. The nice thing about this is that once you own this, you'll never have to have it updated like the models in your car. You'll never have to worry about traffic updates. Once you pay the $159.95, by the way, it's on price break with free shipping, you will get automatic updates quarterly. They come and they automatically update, so if new buildings are being built, new roads are being established, you're going to have that information. Preloaded with maps. It has lane assist junction view. It's got the coming up ahead feature, school zone warnings. It's loaded in millions and millions and millions of points of interest. What I really love about this one, too, is that big display. That half-a-foot display is so great to have. No more squinting, no more worrying about not being able to see what you're doing. Grab it while you can. Hey, listen, we don't love it as much as you do. I mean, we all love it. Look at the stars up there. It's almost perfect 5-star review across the board.
True.
Leah,
Garmin,
look at
the
this.
#1 name brand. Yeah, huge size. So think about this. The average size cell phone is 3.5 inches.
Look at that.
So look at the difference there in the screen size.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Just to put it in perspective, let's look at a 5-inch compare. So listen, if you have one eye nearsighted, one eye farsighted, like I do. This is going to be really helpful, right?
Yeah.
This is going to be something that gives you that bigger screen size, but it also gives you the information that you need as you're driving. We've been talking about that through the hour. It's about having the right tools, right, to get you where you want to go. Garmin is #1 for a reason. 7 out of 10 people that own a GPS own Garmin name brand, and that's the reason why it's a customer pick, because it's going to get you there faster, it's going to get you there safer, you can keep your hands on the wheel and keep your eyes on the road. With this large size, let's talk first of all a little text and specs here. You're going to have lifetime maps built right into this unit. So right off the bat, never pay for a map again. Why is that so important? Because our roads change, 1 in 5 of them change every single year, a full 20%. So when you think about having the accuracy, you need to have accurate maps to get to where you're going. But also, that helps save you on gas. And those maps, when you go to the Garmin website and you're downloading them, you're looking anywhere between $50, $75 a pop for one map update. So do the math there. If you go to Garmin, you're going to be able to spend a pretty penny if you want to, but you don't need to with this unit. So you've got that dedicated driving assistance, and this is the Essential Series. So let me give you a tour here, because you're looking at the 6-inch size. You don't have to rely on cellular reception, because remember, cellular towers are not going to give you the accuracy that you're going to have when you're connecting with GPS satellites. Preloaded maps with all of those details. It's really simple and easy to search for what you want to have, and again, with those lifetime maps, the accuracy and the dollar savings is yours as well. And it's easy. If you've never used a GPS before, here's the way that it works. You decide where do you want to go. From there, you could look at different categories. You could put in a specific address. From here, let's just stop by a gas station. We say, okay, look how fast this is, by the way. One of the most responsive units we've ever used. And now, calculating that route, bam, we're looking at literally just a matter of seconds, and now you're on the way. It gives you your arrival time. It tells you the speed that you're going and the speed limit. That alone could save you a ticket.
And look at how big that is versus your little phone.
Exactly.
I can read that.
Exactly. And speaking of phones, let's talk about that. Okay. Because what happens with Garmin is that you're now talking to GPS satellites that are in outer space that were put there by the U.S. Department of the military, the U.S. Department of Defense. They're used by our military. That same GPS satellite technology is used for pinpoint accuracy for the military. Don't you want to have that pinpoint accuracy? When you're using your cell phone, you know what they connect to? Cell phone towers. That's why oftentimes you get interrupted and you get disconnected when you're trying to use that GPS. Now you have that accuracy and that reliability. You put that together with lifetime maps, it's literally like putting hundreds of dollars back in your pocket every single year, because you don't pay for those map updates. You have that accuracy. And because you have the accuracy in the map updates, guess what? according to an independent study, you save about $200 a year in gas alone because you're not driving to exits that don't exist. You're not having to do workarounds. Now you've got the information that you need when you need it. And that's the beauty of having this Garmin with a larger size screen with the lifetime of map updates. Put that together with your junction view. Put that together also with your lane assist. You're going to know exactly where you're going to get to where you need to go. So think about junction view. Junction view is basically a fancy term for a split in the highway. What happens when you come to a split in the highway? You have a picture that shows you exactly which way to go.
Yeah,
so
see the arrow?
Wondering. Exactly.
Yeah. This is ideal because I know this. My mom used to say this all the time. She'd be like, you come to that fork there in the road and you're not exactly 100% sure. This actually guides you with that big pink arrow. It tells you exactly where to go. So much less mistakes being made, gas money being saved. That's what it's all about when it comes to the GPS. Plus, as I said, the 6-inch is the biggest we do. This is the first time we've brought this back this year.
It's true.
This sells out every time because it's our biggest one. And with GPS, that's a big deal because a lot of folks, especially our senior friends out there and us, like myself, can't see like you used to be able to see. So you want a bigger screen, right? You don't want to be squinting. Heck, if you wanted to squint, you could use your cell phone. But remember what we said before, the cell phone is not going to be as reliable. Plus, if you get a phone call, have you ever been on the phone with somebody, they're like, I have to call you back. I have my GPS going at the same time and I can't figure it out. You'll never